everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I just want to say thank you for the people who are coming back and for the people who are new here. Thank you so much. My subscriber count has just gone in crazy. But you can see today we're starting off with some Rosalind nude tips. These are PR. They show you how they're thin at the back and front or thicker at the tip. They are very sturdy, but we'll go over the characteristics here in a minute. And you can see it says +5 sizes. So there are 20 sizes, and you guys, when they say there's 20 sizes, like there really are. I fell in love with these tips. So spoiler alert, I absolutely love them. And I think this natural color is very pretty. Of course, there are layers of these stacked on top of each other, so they look a little darker right now. But you will see when they're on my natural nails how they get lighter or how light they actually are. And they're just so very gorgeous nude. I will definitely be buying more of these. And speaking of that, they are on Amazon for $9.99 with $3 off right now. Plus I have a 5% off code thanks to Rosalind. So you could save about $3.50 on top of or off of $10. It's pretty amazing. So on the front of the package, I didn't really understand why it said like small, like extra large, small, medium, small. And I was like, what does that mean? But once I took them out of the package, you could see that they are actually indicate those sizes. Like if you have small hands, like extra large, medium, small hands. Like I just thought that was really cool. And I think actually it's large, not extra large, sorry. But I can't believe like they put all 20 sizes on these one little things. I love how they're packaged, and I actually like nails that are packaged this way. I don't mind nail tips that are in boxes and things like that. And actually, if I do buy more of these, I would probably actually put these in containers and sort them out, only because I would do press-ons, or I make press-ons, and it's just easier to sort them out that way. And then I was like, maybe not. The packaging is kind of long, and so yeah, for packaging purposes. But then I also like how slender it is, so I don't know. But I'm definitely going to be buying more of these, and here you can see how well they fit. They're very comfortable, and they truly are thin at the nail plate and thicker at the end. So, and like I mentioned, still very durable. And the thing I love about these the most is I don't have to paint them. If you want to do a nail design on top of them, you could just go right in with your nail design. Well, plus some base coat, different things like that. We'll get into that here in a second. But you can, like, they're just so easy. Like, they're already, a really pretty nude. And so these would be definitely very easy for gel X and things like that. I have seen these, of course, from other brands, but they're just not near as affordable. But I feel like the quality is still there and definitely reasonable. So yeah, this time I actually applied real base coat. I did not take these off. I have not soaked them off. I've been wearing them for over a week now, and which is another reason why I waited to post this video. Durability wise, you can see here I'm using Rosalind's nail glue. Now I did make a mess with this because it's very thin consistency, and I'm also using my non-dominant hand to apply these nails. But I did that for a reason. One, because I just needed something on my right hand a little more permanent. And two, just to show you guys like how easy it is, like truly to do the Gel X method. And of course, I also wanted to test and make sure that the glue would cure and that the nails would stay on, and they are holding up great. They are doing a fantastic job. I have cut them down and trimmed them down since I've done this video, but that is only because I had to do my kid's hair for picture day. But other than that, I love coffin nails, and I was like, please send me the coffin ones. And they're like, yeah, sure thing. Coffin is my favorite shape. And honestly, these are pre-shaped to like the perfect coffin. Like seriously, I love the shape of these. After you kind of file off that little bit on the end, like just the nail tips alone are a vibe. Like they are gorgeous by themselves. I didn't really have to do anything with these. But you can see that I have a 5-in-1 bit now. This is a fine grit, and I'm just going around where I got that excess glue It did come off nice and easy. I didn't feel like I had to like drill into my finger to try to get the glue or the excess glue off and things like that. These are also a matte finish, right, on the top and the bottom of the nail. So I did not have to pre-etch them. You can still pre-etch them if you want to on the inside before you apply them. But I was like, I wanted to test it out and see if I did or not, if it made a difference. And to be honest, I don't know if it's the nail glue or I don't know if it's the nail tips, but both were very, very wonderful. When you click the link to these nail tips, the nail glue is also available with the link as well on Amazon. So if you're interested in the nail glue, perfect. Now, I do prefer a nail glue that is a little bit thicker, but that's just a personal preference, and I can still work with this nail glue just fine. And it is very, very durable. I've been doing everything from washing dishes to cleaning things up and doing laundry and working and typing and everything with these nails on, and they're still very sturdy and very solid. So let's go ahead and get into the nail art, because as you see, I just had to do a little something. I could have left them plain, but I didn't want to. And so I had to go ahead and throw on a 3D flower. I was like, I've been doing 3D flowers on everything else and on all my Zodiac nails, which I also need to record. But for Libra, because it is Libra season. So I've seen a couple things floating around and I know what I want to do with those. But yeah, these just turned out like really, really cool. And the flower was like so pretty. And I actually went out last weekend for the first time in a very, very long time. And the bartender was like, oh my gosh. She was also the owner of the bar, was like, oh my God, your nails are beautiful. And every time I try to go somewhere and get them to do these or do something like this, they either can't do it or they don't do it correctly and it doesn't look near as good as this. And I was like, well, thank you so much. And so, yeah, these nails, so we tested every asset of these, including taking them out in public, and I got a lot of compliments on them. So yeah, these are just gorgeous. Like I cannot even explain it. And like on the front of the package, it did mention that it would go well with this, like any of these colors would go well with any skin tone. And I completely agree with that. 100% agree with it, because when I saw these in person, I was like, I don't know, these are going to go with my skin tone very well. I am very light and these are pretty dark compared to my skin tone, blah, blah, blah. But once I had them on, you could see that they are very, very pretty. It's a very gorgeous nude. And so I definitely want to go back, like I mentioned, and get the other colors. And when I do, you guys will see that. Of course, I will do a little haul on my channel. But yeah, like Rosalind, I have worked with Rosalind so many times. And actually, they shared one of my photos on their Instagram, and I was like blown away. So thank you to Rosalind for that. It's a moment of achievement for me, right? Like that is a moment of accomplishment. So it's not to brag. It's just like all the hard work that you've been putting in. And I've worked with brands so much over the years, and you're finally like getting the recognition that you not necessarily know that you deserve, which I mean, I'm not trying to downplay myself, right? But just getting the recognition that you want or need, or when you're like, okay, I'm ready to grow and how do I do that? And then all of a sudden things start happening for you. Like it is a moment of like where you feel successful, because that's what you want to be, is successful, right? I feel like Drake right now, but it's true. So we're all just out here trying to be successful. But in the end, I did go ahead and go around and top coat. I used all of Rosalind's products in this video today. Everything will be linked down below in the description box. So don't forget that discount code. I'll let you guys take a look at these. They just turned out so gorgeous. Thank you all so much for being the best part of my channel, of course. And again, to Rosalind for sending me these gorgeous goodies. And I will see you all in my next video.